Hey, it's Ron Nelson here with 7 Mile Mountain. I wanted to give you a brief overview of the basic version of what we are calling right now the IR Watchdog. So, this is a small device which is designed to watch for infrared from an eye gaze device. And if that eye gaze device stops transmitting for some reason, to set off an alarm. It's a small device. You could see one end has a USB-C connector. That's for power. The other end is pointed toward the eye gaze device. This is the sensor. On the top of it, there are 3 portions. The middle is the buzzer, so it makes a little sound. This is a flashing red LED that alerts that there is a problem. And the touch is used to mute. So if you're a caregiver and you're working with someone, or you're trying to align and you're kind of sick of hearing the beep, you can hit the touch button and it will mute it for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, it turns back on. So that's the base device. And what I'm also including are 2 different, or kind of the same, mounts. One of them has a 1/4 20 standard camera mount, and the device just slips right into there, and you could screw this onto a standard camera mount and adjust it as you like. I also include a bare one, which again, you slip that in, and I will be including some Velcro. So if you wanted to Velcro it to a point or mess around with other mounting points, that's perfectly fine. So you've got 2 test mounting points, some Velcro, 1/4 20. Now, when you first plug this in, it's going to do a couple things. First, you're going to see a cyan or a blue color here, and that is telling you it's starting up. It'll then do a light yellow and a bright yellow. Okay. Light yellow is telling you get ready because we're going to calibrate. And then the bright yellow is when you're actually calibrating, because this device needs to understand what the ambient light is. So at the very beginning, when it's starting up, when you plug it in, you want to block any IR source as you plug it in during that initial configuration and calibration. So let me show you. And when it goes blue and green, that means that it's been calibrated. And I realize that with the light on, it's kind of hard to see. So let me try this again without the light. So here I am, I've got the device, and I'm just going to use my hand to block it from the eye gaze that I have on the other desk. Okay. Get ready. There we go. Now it's calibrated. Now I just move my hand away, and you can hear that kind of Geiger counter thing going on. That is it picking up the IR. It's picking up a Tobii Dynavox an i15 version 3 about 5 feet away. So it's happy right now. It's getting some sort of signal. Now, let's see. I moved it away. And now you can see it's in alarm mode. And this is a cascading alarm, so it becomes more aggressive. It beeps once in a while, like every 20 seconds for the initial alarm. And then it gets more aggressive. It goes do 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 do. Now, if the caregiver is working on the device or doing something, doesn't want the beep, just hit the touch button and it will go into a muted mode. It changes the color to cyan, to violet inside. The red LED still continues to flash, but now it is not going to beep. Now after 5 minutes, it will start beeping again, so it's like a snooze on a smoke alarm. And now here, I've moved it around, and now it sees the IR again, so it's happy. Now, of course, you don't want this thing beeping constantly when it sees IR. That's really annoying. This is only for debugging and for alignment. If you want to mute that clicking beeping, hit the touch button and it's quiet. So it'll go a lighter green. It's happy. It's seeing IR right now. So it's saying, okay, I think that device is working. And then we're going to move it, shift it this way so it's not pointing toward it. And we're going to alert. Now you'll notice that it takes several seconds before it goes to alert mode. And this is because what I found on the Tobii is that it will have gaps in transmission. It'll have gaps of 2 to 3 seconds. So I have to wait about 5 seconds before I actually know there's a problem. And as you can see, it's saying, hey, I can't see IR, I have a problem. Turn it around, oh, picked up the Tobii again. A couple of things I'm working on with this is filtering out the IR that we received through Windows, through sunlight. It's a good idea to keep this pointed or as close to the device as possible and as out of direct sunlight as possible. Though I have some code revisions I'm working on to handle that. But other than that, it seems to be working pretty well. See, there we go. Can't see the IR. And there's the mute. So let's give this thing a try, see how it works, and we will improve it as things go on. Thanks for watching.